Look here.
Just rude and unkind.
You know what? You don't even need 2 screen moms in here. Okay? You're just hogging the screen mom in here.
I didn't bring both of them in here.
Oh my gosh, are we buffering?
Buffering.
I was just looking down at the. I didn't know we started. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Weeb Wednesday.
She's been cackling for the last 10 minutes.
I have not been cackling. I have just been
cackling and chuckling.
Is that? I'm sorry. Did I offend you with my friendship? You ever seen The Office? It's like a line from The Office. Sorry, I offended you with my friendship. Mm-hmm. Andy's the worst character, hands down. If you disagree with me, fight me in the comments. I don't care.
Always call them for acts of common violence.
I'm allowed to wake up and choose violence. That's my right as a person in general.
Tiny hand Valentine. That's what you wake up and choose.
You know what? They're not even that tiny. He's just being a terrible person. Okay? Rude. Rude is the word of the day with you today. It's rude. Okay? Anyways. Are you judging? Are you judging the hands on the screen? Are you sure?
Nope.
Y'all see this? You see how he abuses me and how he treats me? You gonna do me?
I mean, one episode, you pretty much said women threatened to murder me.
No one did that. No one did that. You decided to stop being my friend.
It's on film.
But you decided to stop being my friend. That's on film. You said not for long.
I said for now.
My feelings are still hurt nevertheless. Ciao. Anyways, so this week, since with all these new mangas new animes I should say, coming out and everything like that, and one of them being Platinum End, I thought we should take the time to talk about our favorite mangakas. We never really talk about our favorites. We talk about our favorite anime, but your favorite style, the person that you be like, yeah, they get down for real. You did? Mm-hmm. So, who's your favorite?
I can't really narrow it down to say I have a favorite. It's more of a okay, for example, with One Punch Man.
All right, okay.
So I enjoyed that.
Wait. Desktop audio is not happening.
No, it's this one.
Either way, it's not moving.
Oh no, it is moving.
Oh, good.
Now we have to edit this out.
No, we don't. We don't have to do anything.
That is true.
I just wanted to make sure. There was mistakes made in the past.
As I was saying, like the case with One Punch Man, I enjoyed that anime. Then I found out that mangaka also made Mob Psycho, so I was like,
yes.
Let me check that out.
One is his name. I have a lot of emphasis when I say it because it's just one.
Yeah, it's the one, like Jet Li.
Just one. Mm-hmm. Yes.
It might be Jet Li.
Honestly, that sounds correct. I could believe that. If someone told me that, I'd be like, yeah, that's on brand for him. That seemed like something he would do.
So usually, usually if I see a mangaka make a different anime and I've one of their animes, then yeah, I'll check it out.
So, okay, so then I guess we get to go down the list and find out. Well, after I get to talk, I'm going to talk about my favorite manga. I was
you're not going to say your favorite. You just
it's a secret.
It's not because it's a topic, so
wow.
You can't be a secret.
Rude is the word of the
rude
day.
For trying to keep yours a secret. We just agreed to speak on who's our favorite.
Well, technically, I think I actually do probably have probably just two. Honestly, I actually the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho, who I really, oddly enough, don't have written down here, which is crazy. Oh no, I do. Togashi, right? Togashi made Yu Yu Hakusho as well as Hunter x Hunter, and I've actually that's like Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorite animes of all time. You guys hear me talk about it constantly. Yusuke Urameshi is my life. Hiei is my favorite character, and so actually he made one other one called Level E, and I actually need to. Yeah, God, that was cool. No one.
That's her favorite character. It's not Yusuke. It's good.
It'll never be cool bar. I mean, if we're doing a pecking order here, okay, all right. It goes Urameshi, okay, Hiei, Kurama, freaking cool bar's sister, okay, because she is dangerous. All right, Genkai, and then actually, yeah, Genkai, Botan. Keiko can go a little bit higher on the list. Either way, every other character at the very, very bottom, it still isn't Kuwabara. Okay? It goes Kuwabara, the dirt, the worms inside the dirt, okay, Botan, Urameshi. Not even.
I knew a Shark Tale reference was gonna come into play when she started listening out.
I was thinking more of the 4-star Dragon Ball series with Popo's pecking order. It goes.
They got it from Shark Tale.
It goes them, the dirt, the worms inside the dirt, Popo's stool, Kami, then Popo.
They stole that from Shark Tales too.
You can't just accuse people of stealing things.
They stole it. We all know. It's scientifically proven.
Anyways, my second favorite mangaka probably. Actually, because I've actually seen, even though I've seen like only, I want to say 2 of, or maybe less. I actually have a lot of people that when I see them, I'm like, yes, this is my life, this is what I'm here for. But Atsushi Okubo, he did Soul Eater and Fire Force, and honestly, just other than the fact that because I thought he did Soul Eater not, but maybe not. Either way, I really much enjoy just his art style. Like I like the way the characters look on top of the storyline. I kind of have 2 different ones. At least Soul Eater was finished and Fire Force finished. Yu Yu Hakusho finished, but it finished kind of awkwardly. I kind of don't like the way Togashi finishes stuff. I mean, Hunter x Hunter still isn't finished. Level E.
It will never get finished.
Hey. Keep hope alive. Don't say such things.
Skate 4 is about to come back before Hunter x Hunter gets finished.
Why are you... Well, Jujutsu Kaisen came back. At least that gives me hope. Jujutsu Kaisen went on an indefinite... And MHA's didn't release a new chapter this week because the mangaka was not feeling well. So we gotta...
But, Dave, there's 2 iterations. 2... Was the first one finished?
What, of Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
We have 2 iterations.
It's not his fault that the anime community required and requested Hunter x Hunter twice. Honestly, I think we should stop what we're doing and give Yu Yu Hakusho the 2020 reboot that it deserves. It got a nice OVA, but can we give it a whole makeover? Because I'm here for it. Let's keep all the same theme songs, okay? The same endings, because I'm here for them. Okay, because we're not... let's give Yu Yu Hakusho its flowers.
As I was saying, I mean, that's cool. They can bring it back. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but, you know.
Okay.
Like I said, there's a lot of things. Bleach is about to reboot.
Okay, Bleach is going to finish. Not reboot. Finish.
Okay, well, finish.
Rude.
Before, you see what I'm going here? There's no hope left. They stripped us of all
until
hope.
That man dies, I will keep hope alive. Togashi, don't die. We need you. Finish Hunter x Hunter. We need you. Please. Man. We're just asking. We asking real nicely. Some of us. Not all of us. With that being said, speaking of mangaka, so since you did watch Bleach, did you check out any of Tite Kubo's other animes or mangas. So Bleach, he came out with something called Zombie Power. Or Zombie Powder. Maybe I wrote it down wrong. And if you remember a year or two ago, there was all this hype about Burn the Witch.
I seen it but didn't watch it.
That is actually same creator. Same, and I noticed the art style was actually quite similar. I actually I think that's one of my favorite signatures of the mangakas is that they are very similar. So, because a lot of these mangakas actually have more than one, which is also, this is the next topic of subject to speak on, is that there are mangakas with multiple ones. And I think we actually hit on this before with Hiro Mashima. He made Rave Master, Fairy Tail, and Eden Zero. And you can tell the art styles, as well as everyone is in them. Those stupid little Plu things, they're like servants in Eden Zero. Did you see them? And they're all, I want to know why they quiver. Like, why? Maybe quiver is not the word. Shake. Why do they do that? Like, I can't remember why. I have to go back and watch Rave Master and figure out why Plu, vibrates the way he does. Like, he's just constantly shaking.
A ball of kinetic energy.
I don't know. And he's such a nervous little one, too. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just little anxiety dolls. Their poor little lives are just hard, like Mr. Meeseeks or something like that. Like, maybe that's what... Maybe they're not supposed to be maybe they're only supposed to be by themselves, or just one companion at a time. Like maybe they're not meant.
Well, they was running the whole restaurant.
I know. I was wondering if the cook was shaky hand too.
You spill your soup.
I was trying to figure out how they was bringing things to them so well. Like your juice ain't on the floor. Like I know there's a lot of spillage.
You know what I'm saying? They true to this. They got it.
They are. I think he just likes drawing that character. I'm gonna look up what Plu even, because I think some people think Plu was a dog.
Yeah, they were calling them dogs in Eden Zero. I was like, oh, those are dogs.
They are, but they aren't. But it's like, why is Happy like?
They look like little snowmen more than they look like dogs.
And Happy is clearly a cat. Like, why don't the dogs look like dogs? And Japan has dogs, so it's not like you don't know what a dog look like. Why are they dogs? And I think in Rave Master at some point, they were like, yeah, you and your dog. And he's like, my who? And look down, like, Plu's not a dog. And they're like, what is he? And he's like, I don't know. I think they did the same thing in Fairy Tail, where she, made Plu appear. And he was like, she's so cute. He's like, the heck is that thing? And she was like, it's Plu. That's why, he had it right. He said, this is a dog? Like, is it? Is it a dog?
It's a pooch.
Not a pooch. So I guess, and actually, have you ever heard the name Osamu Tezuka? He's like the father of manga.
Oh, really? He's the godfather of manga?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, actually, I think Akira Toriyama might have that godfather name. But the father of manga, actually, they have a award in his honor that they give out.
That was my guy.
I know what it was. You don't.
Wait, did y'all? I gotta see the hand.
You come to me today.
You come to me today.
Oh my gosh! All right.
That's Akira Toriyama right there.
Oh my gosh!
You wanna learn how to make a good mangaka?
Akira Toriyama, if you see us, I'm sorry.
What's good, my boy?
We will go back to you though. Skip to whatever time mark we talk to you. No one's gonna put it in the comments. I'm sorry. We don't know what it is yet, and we still won't know later. Tezuka, right? There's an award actually named after him that you can be given that award based on your manga, which is actually really cool. So he did Astro Boy, Blackjack, also Young Blackjack. So if you guys don't want to watch Blackjack because it's old, check out Young Blackjack. It's also it's about a doctor. He also made Dororo and Kiba the White Lion.
Okay.
So if you've
seen the Astro Boy.
Yeah, his art style is...
I think I've watched probably a couple episodes of Dororo.
Dororo? Did you finish it?
No, that's on Netflix, isn't it?
No, it's on Prime. It's one of those great animes that's in the Prime hole.
You sure? I could have swore I seen the Dororo on Netflix at one point.
Do-ra-ra-ra. Is
No,
what you're
I know
thinking.
Do-ra-ra-ra. I know the difference.
I don't think it's not on Netflix.
Let me see. 'Cause I just need to see what it looked like. How you spell it?
Dororo. Dororo.
Who?
Dororo.
D-O-R-O.
R-O. Dororo. Yeah, no, it's straight fire. And Prime Video. Wow. I know because I watched it and it was good. Not to mention its opening theme was straight fire. And also Dororo is actually the small child.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the main character. But I am totally here for the romance that was happening with like all the characters. And also I believe Dororo is a boy, but I think we think she's a girl at some point. We're not sure of Dororo's gender actually.
There's another anime like that. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, we don't know the gender?
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, in Attack on Titan, Haji, their gender is actually never given. Like in the anime, it's believed that she's a woman, but Haji's gender is actually never said like openly. Like no one actually knows what Haji is. It's very interesting. So the next person we're going to talk about is Rumiko Takahashi, who is actually Togashi's wife. It's super cool. Yeah, so she did, or not her actually. Sorry, Takeuchi. Naoko Takeuchi is his wife. Sailor Moon, codename Sailor V, and and she's got a couple more that I have not seen. So codename Sailor V came out before Sailor Moon. Because actually, if you watch Sailor Moon, which I doubt you ever will, but if you watch Sailor Moon, they talk about how they're actually playing the Sailor V game, and Sailor V is like the cool superhero that they know she is, which is why it's even more interesting that when Sailor Moon gets her powers, she doesn't think that Sailor V has anything to do with her. It's super crazy, actually. But those two are married. Great mangakas. Love the way their stuff looks. I've always enjoyed Sailor Moon. That's like one of my favorite magic girl animes for sure. I mean, I hate the main character, I'm not gonna lie. Sailor Moon, Usagi's annoying. Usagi has always been annoying. Are you judging me? Usagi is annoying. She whines, she cries, she gets very bad grades, and she's a total crybaby. She's a brat. Honestly, at some point, she's like, hey, yo, I ain't even trying to do this no more. Like, somebody, one of the demons throw something at her, and she was like, this ain't for me.
So you can't deal with her being a crybaby.
But
you can deal with Midoriya.
Midoriya stops being a crybaby.
Takemichi.
Okay, I will say some things happen to Takemichi, and I'm like, you know what, you can cry, man, it's okay.
He been crying.
Oh, all right. Literally the first.
He's the crybaby hero.
No, because the first episode of Sailor Moon, she literally comes home with an F. Her mom's like, nah, bro, and closed the door on her. She's like, but I gotta get in, and I'm like, no, you're stupid. No. Also, just the whole relationship between her and she was a middle school student, okay, and Tuxedo Mask is a college student. Like, what is going on? Like, that just... And then Sailor Neptune and Sailor Uranus being freaking... Can I help you? Being cousins?
Uranus.
Cousins? Oh, hold on. Cousins? Okay. I think I'm just saying a little off stream. Sailor Uranus. No, I don't want to say it the other way. I do say Uranus, okay? Okay, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, I just say Uranus.
Okay.
Are you judging the way I say Uranus?
No, I'm not.
Because you say it the other way, correct? Is that what it is?
I don't say it at all.
You liar! He's lying! Liar! Anyways.
I didn't know it was enunciated that way, Uranus. Never.
That's how they said it on TV so that they wouldn't say it the other way. So
cowards.
So I say they made Sailor Uranus and Sailor freaking Neptune cousins. I have to keep switching hands here. Cousins. They weren't cousins.
How you know?
And they weren't cousins. Y'all know that. If y'all watched it, Y'all know they wasn't cousins. They was always together. They looked nothing alike. They was
How
just
many
close.
cousins you got that you look like?
Actually, one of my cousins looks like he could be my estranged brother.
One of them.
I mean,
but that's one.
no, but all of us look alike.
I
All
don't
of
look
us.
like none of my cousins.
That's your fault.
But my point is,
No,
you don't have to look like them for them to be cousins.
You can't argue this because you have to watch their weird chemistry. They can't be cousins. The way that they hold each other, they can't be cousins.
Why not?
Because they hold each other like lovers. Because that's what they are.
They're cousins.
They're lovers.
Because
I'm gonna send you
be at the family reunion together.
kisses. Kisses.
Listen,
No.
some cousins can get down like that. You know?
Shut up.
I'm
That is
I'm
not what we are promoting here.
I'm not one to judge or promote it. But
No.
you know, some cousins do that.
No, it's It's for kids censoring it. It's literally what happened with Sanji and his cigarette being turned into a lollipop.
Some say it's a cigarette.
It is not some. It is. It is. Okay, just like they aren't cousins.
I mean, I don't never see the brown tip on the cigarette.
What are you talking? Because they don't have filters. Oh, you're insinuating other things.
I'm not. I'm just saying it is. You know, it has yet to be confirmed that it's a cigarette. I think it's left open for interpretation.
It's not. It's not. Okay, so Spike Spiegel smokes cigarettes.
That's his prerogative.
And Sanji does too. I
don't be in Spike business. We don't know what's in that cigarette.
I'm mad that my glasses hide exactly how my face really just my eyes just got really big, and I don't know if anyone
out here jumping to conclusions.
Do we have to go to the phone for evidence of what people are doing with? You know what? We're moving on to the next mangaka. I don't have time for this. I have time for whatever you got going on. But since we mentioned her already, because I made a mistake earlier, Rumiko Takahashi. You guys know her as the creator of Inuyasha, but you might know her if you did watch or read I think it became an anime too. Yeah, Ranma 1/2 or half or whatever. That one's the famous one about, I believe, the boy who turns into a woman whenever he's in hot water or cold water. I'm not really sure how the rules work. Okay. But she also made Mermaid Saga and Usure Yatsura. So that one's also like a sort of fantasy too. She does a lot of fantasy stuff, but her style is like impeccable, and you can always tell. Unfortunately, Inuyasha's sequel currently is not being done by her, sort of like the same situation with Boruto Naruto. But I believe she gave her blessing for it. I don't mind it, but I don't know. I haven't finished it yet. I'm gonna come back to that one. Just because it took me a lot of time. I liked it, but it wasn't what I was expecting. I wanted to see more Inuyasha and more Shishomaru and more of everyone. I like their daughters, but I don't know. I just hate the idea that their daughters don't know anything about their dads. Like, why not? Especially because one of them is wearing Inuyasha's like robe of the fire rat. Like, what's going on here? Like, it's so odd.
Taboo.
The fact that Inuyasha and Kagome also only had one kid is like blowing my mind. Okay, blowing my mind. Because absolutely, I mean, the fact that Shishomaru managed to have twins, like, I was like, of course you would. That would make sense for you. And the fact that they're just so standoffish towards each other, and one gets lost in the other world and gets raised by Kagome's brother. You don't watch Inuyasha, do you?
I did.
Yeah,
tsunami days.
Yeah, at some point one of the kids falls down the well and gets raised like in the well, and gets raised by Kagome's brother, actually, because you know at the end of Inuyasha, spoiler alert, but if you haven't watched it by now, that's kind of your own hang up. Kagome decides to stay with Inuyasha for the rest of her time.
Oh boy.
I know, isn't it so cute?
How lovely.
I know, but I definitely wouldn't have wanted to stay back there because they ain't got no toilets yet, and I'm not here for that. Am I wrong? You wanna go back to feudal era Japan? I would have brought Inuyasha here. I mean, she went back in time and gave birth to someone.
Last thing you need is Inuyasha running around in 2021.
Why not? We could figure that out. He's a somewhat smart dog. You want me? I mean, we just gotta put a hat on him. I guess he can't work nowhere.
Cameras.
Well, what are they gonna do? Arrest him? She just has to register him.
I'm telling you, know.
I ain't got time.
People do some weird things out of fear.
We can go to a different time period.
They'll know.
Okay, Revenant. No more Apex. I've cutting everybody in my life out of Apex.
I haven't played Apex in a while because 2K's out.
But you don't like 2K.
You know, this one's not. I haven't played online yet, but
well, that's where your opinion's gonna fall greatly.
We shall see. Right now, it's solid.
You guys make sure you mark the date and time of this video. Make sure you mark the date and time of this video so that we can go back. In about 2 weeks, I've asked my guy how he feel about it.
2K is always solid, like until they start doing patches. That's when everything goes downhill. I'm telling you, ask any 2K player. Usually opening day it's alright. The servers aren't the greatest, but the gameplay is pretty solid. And then they start overcompensating for patches, and it just usually by the third or fourth patch, the game's kind of unplayable. This is facts. This is facts. As a person who, you know, entrenched in the 2K community,
I think you're trapped.
no, I'm not trapped. Trust me. That 21 did not get played. I am by no means trapped. I've taken a couple 2Ks off.
Next mangaka, Hiroma Arakawa. So she did Full Metal Alchemist as well as Silver Spoon. Have you ever heard of Silver Spoon? It's actually this really cute anime that actually it's like a slice of life. This guy is kind of overworked. This student is sort of overworked and goes off to go to agricultural school. So he's kind of taking care of like the land and learning how to like take care of vegetables and stuff like that. It's super interesting.
So
actually,
he's overworked and goes to school for a profession that overworks.
well, it's like one of those like exams and tests and stuff like that. Like that's what supposedly has exhausted him.
Like farming.
Yeah, he figures out that really quickly that that's not what he thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
At all. Absolutely, absolutely. That's the first thing that he does. So, I think on the last one, because I feel like we talked about all of these, there's plenty more, guys, too. I just kind of compiled a list of ones that I was sure that most of our viewers would be familiar with, old and young.
You know, give y'all something to relate to.
So
familiarity.
So there's Tsugumi Ova. It's actually a tag team of people. They made Death Note. They made Bakuman, and they actually made Platinum End that's coming out. So I just want to make sure that I find out the other. One of them is the writer, and one of them is actually the illustrator. It's really unknown. So it's Tsugumi Ova and illustrated by Takeshi Obata. So it's
that
super.
Sound like they could be cousins.
No, they actually, yeah, I think so. They do sound like they could be closely related.
You know, I know a cousin when I see him.
They could be. They absolutely could be. They actually, funny enough, if you haven't watched Bakuman yet, it's actually really cool. It talks about, I think it's actually close to their life. Like these two students meet, and one wants to make a manga, one wants to make an anime, and they're actually, write stories. So they kind of tag team and become really good friends. And in high school, they actually managed to get their manga serialized. It's actually super cool. It's super cute, and it used to be on Hulu. I don't know where we can watch it anymore, which is super upsetting. But either way, I very much enjoy them in general. Because I think they're just really cool. Oh, and he has also done some other things such as My Little Monster.
I thought you were about to say My Little Pony.
No, he worked with the My Little Monster creator on Skip Yamada-kun, and yes, another series. Like I said, Platinum End is coming out here soon. and it's exactly by the same team. So they kind of fan off from each other every once in a while before they go back to doing what they're doing. And it looks like the manga is over, so we actually might get a full run anime, which I'm very excited for. I love full run animes. Like, I cannot wait. Since MHA is so far behind the manga right now, I cannot wait for them to catch up. Like, it just, like, for like the manga to end and to have just a perfect seamless anime that doesn't need a reboot, that doesn't need a fixed ending. I'm so excited for that. Like, in general, I can't wait for Black Clover to do it. I can't wait for Tokyo Revengers to do it. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Clover's coming back.
Do we not know? Wait, did the manga come back, return? I'm gonna need you to get deeper into the. You need a moment? You want me to go?
I'll be fine.
I'll leave.
I'll be fine.
Okay. Finished animes are the creme de la creme. They are the upper echelon. Okay. I absolutely.
Creme de la creme.
Yes. I absolutely love them. Nothing makes my life feel better. Like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, straight fire every episode. Fire every episode required. Fillers are not my life. As much as I can try to enjoy them, and I don't mind beach episodes, give me the full thing. And if you catch up, stop. Just stop. Tell us that you will return. Stop. No hammer time. Don't collaborate and listen. Like, do not pass go. Do not collect 200. Don't do that. Stop. And tell us that you will be back. Please. Because Naruto has so many fillers that it's almost as long as One Piece, which is absolutely tragic. Also, I'm at y'all neck again, Naruto fans. How dare you? Okay, I'm gonna watch all of Naruto. I'm gonna keep rewatching Naruto, but I won't start One Piece. Let's fight about it. I'm here for it. I woke up this morning and I chose violence. I did. I'm here for it. You tell me you can't watch One Piece, but you watched all of Naruto? And the fillers? Clownery. Straight clownery. Anyways. Platinum End. That's where I was. Before everything went south.
Before your soliloquy.
Everything went south. Anyways, so this series is going to follow Mirai Takahashi, a student who attempts to take his life but is rescued by his guardian angel. So he's going to have special powers, and he's going to be able to take the role of God and do some other cool things, because these people have a serious God complex. I don't know what's going on, because Light kind of jumped very quickly in Death Note. Like, it was, oh my gosh, I can hurt people. Oh my god, I'm the new god of the world. And I was like, wait, hold on.
That's pretty much how humans work.
Either way, it's scheduled to start running in October 8th, and it'll be on Crunchyroll. So we'll probably be talking about that at least once or twice as we make it.
That's the reason why no one man should have all that power.
That's why we shouldn't let him get in the zone either. You know what they did though? They let him get into a zone. Speaking of zones though, because it's important, on to sports animes. Alright, what are some of your favorite sports animes?
Kuroko basketball.
Alright.
Haikyuu.
Okay.
Eye Shield's pretty decent.
I like ISU.
There's some other ones I watched.
Wasn't there another basketball one you were watching?
Sora something?
Yeah. Akira, no, like something like that.
Yeah, Akira no Sora, something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the basketball one you watched that I didn't watch.
Young Steph Curry. And those are mine.
Okay, Haikyuu is always one. Okay, Kuroko no Basket. You know what I can appreciate about Haikyuu is that they don't have special powers. I feel like a lot of sports animes sometimes, they aren't as realistic because they have these special powers all the time. Like Kuroko no Basket was great, but the fact that anyone that came across Akashi,
I guess.
Obviously you were just breaking ankles.
Yeah,
like
they weren't necessarily special powers. They just were like they had special skills. So like
I don't know. The copycat one was.
Oh, like taking your moves.
I mean, the fact that you could do like the perfect copy, like come on now, like they actually had like call outs for their actual. Yeah. Come on, you got to give me that much. Oh, yeah. I mean, I believe the zone is real. I believe.
I mean, because for the most part, most of them was like, okay, I can shoot from anywhere on the court. So you Steph Curry.
Yeah, my guy literally had green light activated in every game. Yeah, I'm trying to understand.
Green machine activated. You know what I'm saying? Limitless range on Hall of Fame. And then one dude taking cankles.
Actually, my first
like Kyrie.
I can't even with you. The fact that he would always say he's like my word is absolute fall, and I was like, that's not how people work. And they would fall. like
Can't guard him.
Honestly, the movie. I loved the movie so much when they were against the Jabberwocks, and I was like, why did y'all pick that name? Like, all I could think about was America's Best Dance Crew the whole time. Like, I was like, synchronized dancing? Like, is that what we're doing?
And they went for against some American players, too. That was cool.
Yeah, that was the Jabberwocks.
Oh, that was?
Yeah. Yeah, those were when they were against the African-American fellows in the one.
But, Akira no Sora, whatever it was called. It was pretty much, basketball without the powers.
That's what I'm at. Okay, so my first iteration, my first sports anime is actually Prince of Tennis, which is making its way all the way to freaking Funimation.
Mine was Eye Shield.
Really? Wow! You watch Prince of Tennis on Toonami?
No.
This kid.
I managed to miss that one somehow.
This kid is straight fire on the court. Now, I know it doesn't sound like great because it's tennis. But this kid, and he's super cocky too. It's just super great. I honestly, that actually.
And I never finished Eye Shield.
I have not either.
I think I got frustrated with him.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Because.
He was like a crybaby too.
Yeah. Is that the one where he gets his brother's heart or legs? I was actually watching a.
No, he was just like really scrawny. And I forgot what reason he tried out for the football team.
Night in the Arena is what I'm thinking of. His brother's good at soccer. They get into a car accident, and he gets his brother's like heart or something like that. Wow. And it's like, or like legs or something. It's something really odd. Like he gets his brother's heart, and like so he plays soccer like just like his brother does. And I was like, that's not how science works. But okay, but. That went Free. I love Free. It's a lot of fan service, but
that's why she liked it.
That's not. I think the swimming is actually very interesting. The fact that Haru only swims free. I think that the backstroke is actually really cool. I actually think the fact that they actually teach like this guy how to swim, like he joins the swim team and then jumps in the water, starts literally immediately drowning. Like if there's any good reason, look, ladies, if you like shirtless men, then yeah, Free is the show for you. And I think it's getting another movie. Like it's got like 2 or 3 movies and like 4 seasons, and it's all so great. Everyone's got a favorite, whether it's Haru or Makoto or Rin. Mine's Rin. He's got sharp teeth. It's exciting. Either way, I've also seen there was the archery one I was telling you about. Like that was actually really cute and pretty. And then we got Blue Lock coming up. That's gonna be a really straight fire soccer one.
I've been meaning to watch Ace and Diamond, but I never.
I think I started watching it because the picture has like a bad attitude or something like that. Like there's a reason, but they get down. They're kind of funny.
And then I remember what made me want to start watching it because it was like a crazy triple play that happened in the anime, but the Indians end up doing it in real life, and they actually showed it on ESPN. Like this was so crazy. The only other time we see the play like this was in the anime.
I gotta have to find that. I need to really, absolutely.
Well, the Guardians.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually very much enjoy. I think sports animes are definitely a good mix between people who like slice of life and people who like shonen. I think it's just enough action to keep the shonen people involved, and it's just enough day to day that isn't like fantasy or you've blown up my planet, now I have to come get you for like slice of life people. I think it's a happy ground. I feel like that's like the Like that meme where it looks like the handshakes. Like I feel like right in the middle is like I feel like that's where sports animes fall. And that's super exciting. So I mean with that we got a lot more cool ones coming up as well. If you guys have some favorite sports animes, let us know in the comments below so we can check them out. If you guys finished anything and that we didn't finish and you know that ended in a straight fire, please let us know. We are down.
Make sure y'all hit that like button too.
Yes, and really comment. We really want to I really want to fight y'all in the comments, but y'all never in the comments.
With that being said,
is that rude?
We closing out this week's episode of Weeb Wednesday. We look forward to next week's episode. I was about to say seeing y'all, but like we don't see y'all. Y'all see us.
Oh yeah, and I think this weekend is like Batman Day. So if you guys are near a comic book store, check out Batman Day.
Get you some tights, a utility belt, and put your underwear over them. You could be Batman too.
Yes, and
get a cape.
Yes, and don't forget to become a billionaire. That's like the key.
And an assassin. Actually, just become a billionaire. We don't need you to be an assassin.
We do. He's lying. We do. I'm mad that I didn't cover up the correct side.
Bye, y'all.
Goodbye.